And we begin tonight with the motion hearing for Tucker Cipriano and Mitchell Young, the two men charged in the murder of Robert Cipriano and the severe beatings that nearly killed his wife Rosemary and younger brother Salvatore. This hearing sets the stage for what promises to be an emotional trial scheduled to begin Monday. Cipriano and Young listened as the assistant prosecutor argued to have pictures from the bloody crime scene and autopsy allowed into evidence. The judge ruled some of the photos can be shown to the jury, but others cannot.
Only on 7 tonight, the Cipriano family is speaking out for justice. Tonight, allegations from the family spokesman that Oakland County prosecutor Jessica Cooper is forcing an unnecessary trial. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner is live in Oakland County with this part of the story. Okay, Jim, so what is the response from the prosecutor tonight?
Jeff, we've been trying all day. We have gotten no reply from the prosecutor to this new information from the family. Family spokesman, who is an attorney, alleging that a 9-year-old girl in this family has been badgered, and they've used, in his words, underhanded measures to get an 18-year-old to testify against their will, against the wishes of their mother. He says all this family wants is for these two young men to plead guilty to a lesser charge and go to prison for several decades, all to avoid a trial.
They're basically being assaulted a second time, and this time it's being done by Jessica Cooper.
It was April of last year. His brother Bob Cipriano was beaten to death. Bob's wife Rose and son Salvatore critically beaten. 20-year-old Tucker Cipriano and his friend Mitchell Young are both headed to trial next week on first-degree murder charges. Both have confessed, both facing automatic life if convicted. Both young men had been kicked out of their homes for drug use. They were living on the fly and said they did not intend to kill. They only wanted to steal anything of value. Tanner Cipriano, now 18, was not attacked because he was hiding under his bed and called 911. The prosecutor wants to call him as a witness against the wishes of his mother. According to Greg, authorities had his school principal try to convince Tanner testifying is the right thing to do.
I find that very underhanded.
Younger sister Isabella, who is now 9, tried to defend her parents during the attack with her pink plastic baseball bat. She was not injured. Greg also tells 7 Action News the prosecutor went way too far to get her to testify, again, against her mother's wishes.
She kept persisting over and over and over again. Isabella had to say, I don't remember, at least 20 to 30 times. That's badgering. In my book, where I come from, that's badgering.
Defense attorneys say Tucker Cipriano and Mitchell Young would plead guilty to second-degree murder and face decades in prison, possibly close to life.
Our only option is to appeal to the public through the media, which is the last thing we wanted to do.
So trial is set for Oakland County here next Monday if this public appeal does not change the mind of the Oakland County prosecutor. Jeff?
Okay, Jim, well, sometimes families have differences of opinions. Is the Cipriano family all together on this?
No, actually, we got a call today from Mary Ellen Tran. She's a sister of Rose who lives down in Georgia. She says the trial is painful, but a necessary step in this process. Then I asked her if she's discussed this with Rose. She said yes, as recently as 2 days ago, but whether they've discussed between the two of them and their differences of opinion is between them. And get this, Greg Cipriano goes even further to say the prosecutor's office has gone well out of its way to divide this family. We'll have that for you next hour at 7. For now, we're live in Oakland County. Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Okay, Jim, look forward to that. Thank you.
And investigators say Tucker Cipriano and his friend Mitchell Young broke into the family's Farmington Hills home in the early morning hours on April 16th last year. They attacked Robert, Rosemary, and Salvatore with baseball bats. 2 other children in the house, Tanner and Isabella, escaped injury. Tucker and Mitchell were arrested later that morning at a home in Kego Harbor. And stay with 7 Action News for continuing coverage of the Cipriano case.